Good evening and welcome to the Business Day. I'm Andrea Chisholm. Trans-Jamaican Highway is reporting strong growth in revenue and profits for the third quarter of this year. Revenues climbed by 17% to just over $24 million, while net profit jumped 27% to $10.3 million. It was driven by higher traffic volumes and increased use of electronic T-tags. For the first 9 months of the year, total revenues stood at $69.4 million, up 15% compared to the same period in 2024. The company says disciplined cost control and lower finance charges helped to boost performance, even as it increased spending on road maintenance and toll system upgrades. Interest expenses fell by 6% year over year, while total assets rose to $302 million. The group has already declared $20 million in dividends for 2025, reflecting what management calls increased confidence in strong cash flows and long-term stability. Calls are growing for a faster rebound of businesses following the passage of Hurricane Melissa. Stakeholders say the economy is at a critical juncture and the path to recovery is based on the productive sector quickly restoring stability. More in this report.
The atmosphere in Samshop Square, Montego Bay is starting to carry a familiar aroma again. The banter is back too, and vendors are returning to their corners with their usual chant.
Food is selling the most, as you would expect. Phone chargers and many lighting accessories. Those are doing quite well.
Meanwhile, others are pivoting to meet new demands.
I no electricity and I'm a house purpose, but I have to try make money because all of my roof take off. So I have to look money save and help people them save by charging phone. Quick and fast.
But crowds of residents moving from stall to stall, as seen here, highlights an imbalance in the recovery of commerce in the parish. Many customers are turning up, but far too few vendors operating. That gap in supply is exactly what the Montego Bay Chamber of Commerce President Jason Russell says is slowing economic recovery. He's again urging businesses to reopen.
It's important for us to get back on our feet. And I am imploring businesses, even though you're missing a roof, even though you don't see where you can make it happen, just try. Just even that first day. Gather up your staff, make sure they're okay. Come back to work, sweep out your place and open your business. Magic can happen.
Mr. Russell, who also operates Pier 1, says he is now operating with a share and support effort. During the day, efforts focus on the World Central Kitchen preparing up to 1,000 meals daily, and by evening, it's business as usual. Recent data from the National Spatial Data Management show that more than 116,000 of the 428,000 buildings in the national database sustained severe damage during Hurricane Melissa. But despite the setback, Minister of State in the Ministry of Industry, Investment and Commerce, Delano Seawright, is also reinforcing the call for small business operators to press forward with reopening efforts.
The fact is humanitarian aid is limited. Despite all the flights, despite all the support we're seeing, it's still a drop in the bucket, comparatively speaking. And that is the case for any country that goes through any sort of crisis, whether it's a natural disaster or anything else. It's just not enough aid. The way to really turn things and get things back up and running is to get business going. Once business is going, then people have jobs. People will have opportunity, people will make money, there is income coming in, and we can get things going. This is why we're so very serious about getting the hotel sector back on track, because that benefits the farmers, that benefits thousands of employees. Of course, we want to get the other businesses back on track, including the global digital services sector, the call centers.
He says a tighter coordination is now underway between utility providers and the private sector to accelerate restoration, fast-tracking the wider return of commercial operations across the city. Deidre Thomas, TVJ News.
To the stock market now, the JSE index advanced by 555 points today, while the junior market index declined by 34 points. The winners were led by Jamaica Public Service 7%, Pulse Investments, Epley Carbon Property Fund, Mayberry Jamaican Equities, and Jetcon Corporation. The losers include Epley, Atlantic Hardware and Plumbing Company, Jamaican Teas, Omni Industries, and QWI Investments. 17 stocks traded firm. Foreign currency trading ended today with banks and cambios selling the US dollar for an average $160.82. The Canadian dollar is being sold for $113.71. The pound is going for $212.73, while the euro is selling for an average $189.33. And that's it for the Business Day. I'm Andrea Chisholm. Good evening.